Welcome back guys. In this video we will get to know 30 most important general knowledge question and their answers for government exams. Let's start. Question number 8. Question recently, which country has been elected vice chair of the Supply Chain Council? Options: A. India, B. Bhutan, C. France, D. Bangladesh. And the correct answer is A. India. India has been elected vice chair of the Supply Chain Council under the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework for Prosperity (IPEF) agreement, focused on supply chain resilience. The IPEF, with 14 member countries, also elected chairs and vice chairs for the Crisis Response Network and Labor Rights Advisory Board. The Supply Chain Council's chair is the USA. IPEF, led by the USA, was launched by President Joe Biden on the 23rd of May 2022 in Tokyo. Question number 2. Question: which country hosts the International Conference of Agricultural Economists? Options: A. Bhutan, B. Myanmar, C. Nepal, D. India. And the correct answer is D. India. India hosts the 32nd International Conference of Agricultural Economists at the Pusa Institute, New Delhi, from 2 to 7 August 2024, after 66 years since it last hosted in 1958. The conference, held every 3 years, is organized by the International Association of Agricultural Economists in collaboration with various Indian and international agricultural and economic organizations. Question number 13. Question: what is the main objective of the Disaster Management Amendment Bill 2024, recently in news? Options: A. Increase disaster relief funds. B. Eliminate the need for disaster response teams. C. Reduce the number of disaster management agencies. D. Create a comprehensive disaster database and establish urban disaster management authorities. And the correct answer is D. Create a comprehensive disaster database and establish urban disaster management authorities. The Indian government plans to introduce the Disaster Management Amendment Bill 2024 in the Lok Sabha. This bill aims to create a comprehensive disaster database and set up urban disaster management authorities in state capitals and major cities. It will empower the National Disaster Management Authority (NDMA) and State Disaster Management Authorities (SDMAs) to independently prepare disaster plans and appoint experts. The bill also seeks to grant statutory recognition to bodies like the National Crisis Management Committee and propose the establishment of state disaster response forces by state governments. This amendment aligns with the 15th Finance Commission's recommendations. Question number 4. Question: Legionnaires' disease, recently seen in the news, is caused by which agent? Options: A. Virus, B. Bacteria, C. Fungus, D. Protozoa. And the correct answer is B. Bacteria. Australia's Victoria has 71 confirmed cases of Legionnaires' disease, with one woman dying. This severe form of pneumonia is caused by Legionella bacteria, found in natural bodies of water and water systems like tanks. It spreads through inhaling contaminated water aerosols, not person to person. Symptoms include fever, chills, headache, malaise, and muscle pain. While treatments are available, there is no vaccine for the disease. Question number 5. Question: Shompen tribes, recently seen in news, belong to which region of India? Options: A. Daman or Diu, B. Andaman and Nicobar, C. Ladakh, D. Lakshadweep. And the correct answer is B. Andaman and Nicobar. The central government's 72,000 crore rupees Great Nicobar Island (GNI) project plans to build an airport, an international container terminal, and a township. However, it faces legal challenges from the National Green Tribunal (NGT) and the Calcutta High Court due to inadequate impact assessments on Shompen and Nicobarese tribes and improper permissions. The Shompans are hunter-gatherers, and the project could affect the Nicobarese people's ancestral lands. Question number 6. Question: what kind of missile is the Astra Mark 1 Mk1 missile? Recently in news. Options: A. Surface-to-air missile. B. Air-to-air beyond visual range (BVR) missile. C. Air-to-surface missile. D. Surface-to-surface missile. And the correct answer is B. Air-to-air beyond visual range (BVR) missile. The Indian Air Force has approved the production of 200 Astra Mk1 missiles for Su-30 MKIN Tejas aircraft after Deputy Chief Air Marshal Ashutosh Dikshit's visit to Bharat Dynamics Limited (BDL). Developed by DRDO and made by BDL, Astra Mk1 is an air-to-air missile with a range of 80-110 km and a speed of Mach 4.5. DRDO is also working on the Astra Mk2 with a range of 130-160 km. Question number 7. Question: Ordoino Lengai volcano, recently seen in the news, is located in which country? Options: A. Indonesia. B. Malaysia. C. Vietnam. D. Tanzania. And the correct answer is D. Tanzania. According to a new study, the Ordoino Lengai volcano in northern Tanzania has been both erupting and sinking for the past 10 years. Known as the Mountain of God to the Maasai people, this unique stratovolcano rises to 9,442 feet and contains alkaline lavas. Recent studies reveal its upper slopes have been sinking since 2013 due to a deflating magma reservoir located 3,300 feet below the surface. Question number 8. Question: which department recently released a set of commemorative postage stamps to celebrate the Paris Olympics 2024? Options: A. Department of Financial Services. B. Department of Science and Technology (DST). C. Department of Posts. D. Department of Telecommunications. And the correct answer is C. Department of Posts. The Department of Posts released commemorative stamps for the Paris Olympics. These limited edition stamps celebrate significant events, personalities, and issues. They are available at Philatelic Bureau and through the Philatelic Deposit Account Scheme. Stamps can honor institutions on major anniversaries, personalities of national, international importance posthumously, and heritage sites. Proposals for stamps can be submitted by any Indian citizen, following specific guidelines by the Ministry of Communications. Question number 9. Question: what is the mere purpose of the Standardized Precipitation Index (SPI) recently seen in news? Options: A. To estimate temperature variations. B. To measure soil moisture. C. To estimate wet or dry conditions based on precipitation data. D. To analyze wind patterns. And the correct answer is C. To estimate wet or dry conditions based on precipitation data. The India Meteorological Department (IMD) has analyzed precipitation and drought trends using the Standardized Precipitation Index (SPI). The SPI estimates wet or dry conditions based on long-term precipitation data, ideally over 30 years. It provides negative values for droughts and positive values for wet conditions. The index includes various timescales ranging from 1 to 72 months to assess the severity of conditions. Question number 10. Question: which state government recently launched Upasthiti portal for health department employees? Options: A. Jharkhand. B. Bihar. C. Orissa. D. Gujarat. And the correct answer is A. Jharkhand. Chief Minister Hemant Soren launched the Upasthiti portal to track daily attendance of health workers in Jharkhand. This system will verify biometric attendance to ensure accountability. Soren emphasized the government's commitment to improving health facilities, aiming to provide better medical services in hospitals and health centers. Efforts include enhancing maintenance, resources, and investigation facilities to ensure accessible healthcare for all residents of Jharkhand. Question number 11. Question: what is the main objective of the Disaster Management Amendment Bill 2024 recently in news? Options: A. To increase disaster relief funds. B. To eliminate the need for disaster response teams. C. To reduce the number of disaster management agencies. D. To create a comprehensive disaster database and establish urban disaster management authorities. And the correct answer is D. To create a comprehensive disaster database and establish urban disaster management authorities. The Indian government plans to introduce the Disaster Management Amendment Bill 2024 in the Lok Sabha. This bill aims to create a comprehensive disaster database and set up urban disaster management authorities in state capitals and major cities. It will empower the National Disaster Management Authority (NDMA) and State Disaster Management Authorities (SDMAs) to independently prepare disaster plans and appoint experts. The bill also seeks to grant statutory recognition to bodies like the National Crisis Management Committee and propose the establishment of state disaster response forces by state governments. This amendment aligns with the 15th Finance Commission's recommendations. Question number 12. Question: recently, India hosted the 14th India-Vietnam Defense Policy Dialogue in which city? Options: A. Chennai. B. Hyderabad. C. New Delhi. D. Bengaluru. And the correct answer is C. New Delhi. India and Vietnam held their 14th Defense Policy Dialogue in New Delhi, chaired by the Defense Secretary of India and the Deputy Defense Minister of Vietnam. They discussed enhancing bilateral defense cooperation and explored new areas of collaboration, including defense production and joint exercises. India and Vietnam have a strong strategic partnership and are committed to deepening defense ties. Question number 13. Question: what was the primary focus of the recent report published by the Niti Aayog? Options: A. Climate change and its impacts. B. Health sector reforms. C. Infrastructure development. D. Economic growth strategies. And the correct answer is A. Climate change and its impacts. The Niti Aayog released a report focusing on climate change and its impacts on various sectors. The report includes strategies for climate adaptation and mitigation, highlighting the need for resilient infrastructure and policies to address the challenges posed by climate change. It emphasizes the importance of integrating climate considerations into planning and decision-making processes. Question number 14. Question: what is the name of the latest satellite launched by India to enhance weather forecasting capabilities? Options: A. Astrosat. B. Cartosat. C. INSAT-3DR. D. GSAT-30. And the correct answer is C. INSAT-3DR. India recently launched the INSAT-3DR satellite to improve weather forecasting and monitoring. INSAT-3DR is equipped with advanced imaging technology to provide accurate meteorological data and support disaster management and climate studies. This satellite will enhance India's ability to predict weather patterns and respond to natural disasters. Question number 15. Question: what is the purpose of the National Electric Mobility Mission Plan (NEMMP) recently discussed in the news? Options: A. To promote electric vehicles in India. B. To develop renewable energy sources. C. To improve public transportation systems. D. To reduce industrial emissions. And the correct answer is A. To promote electric vehicles in India. The National Electric Mobility Mission Plan (NEMMP) aims to promote the adoption of electric vehicles (EVs) in India. The plan includes incentives for EV manufacturers and buyers, infrastructure development for charging stations, and research and development to advance EV technology. NEMMP seeks to reduce pollution, lower dependency on fossil fuels, and support sustainable transportation. Question number: Solar. Question: which Indian state recently launched a program to provide free textbooks to students in government schools? Options: A. Kerala, B. Punjab, C. Uttar Pradesh, D. Tamil Nadu. And the correct answer is B. Punjab. The Punjab government has launched a program to provide free textbooks to students in government schools. This initiative aims to reduce the financial burden on families and ensure that all students have access to necessary educational resources. The program covers all subjects and grades, promoting equal educational opportunities across the state. Question number 17. Question: the Gaganyaan mission is associated with which of the following? Options: A. Mars exploration, B. Lunar landing, C. Manned space mission, D. Satellite deployment. And the correct answer is C. Manned space mission. India's Gaganyaan mission is its ambitious manned space mission aiming to send Indian astronauts, or Gagannauts, into space. Scheduled for launch in the coming years, this mission will demonstrate India's capability to undertake human spaceflight and is a significant step in the country's space exploration efforts. The mission will include a crewed spacecraft with life support systems and scientific experiments. Question number 18. Question: which organization recently won the prestigious Global Environment Facility (GEF) award for its conservation efforts? Options: A. World Wildlife Fund (WWF), B. Wildlife Conservation International, C. Conservation International, D. The Nature Conservancy. And the correct answer is C. Conservation International. Conservation International won the Global Environment Facility (GEF) award for its outstanding conservation efforts. The award recognizes its work in protecting biodiversity, restoring ecosystems, and addressing climate change. Conservation International's initiatives have contributed significantly to environmental sustainability and conservation across various regions. Question number 19. Question: the Digital India initiative aims to enhance which of the following? Options: A. Traditional industries, B. Rural employment, C. Digital infrastructure and services, D. Agricultural productivity. And the correct answer is C. Digital infrastructure and services. The Digital India initiative aims to enhance digital infrastructure and services across the country. This program focuses on improving internet connectivity, digital literacy, and e-governance. It seeks to empower citizens through technology, support digital innovation, and facilitate efficient government services through online platforms. Question number B. Question: what is the primary goal of the National Health Mission (NHM) launched by the Indian government? Options: A. To provide free healthcare services to all. B. To enhance primary and secondary healthcare systems. C. To build new hospitals. D. To reduce healthcare costs. And the correct answer is B. To enhance primary and secondary healthcare systems. The National Health Mission (NHM) launched by the Indian government aims to enhance primary and secondary healthcare systems. The mission focuses on improving healthcare delivery, infrastructure, and access to services in rural and underserved areas. It includes initiatives to strengthen health systems, increase health coverage, and promote better health outcomes.